In other words, the G7 is subsidizing the US economy and by extension, helping Trump fund his own trade war. The US financial system is being held up by money from their allies. And let's not forget that 30% of the entire US Treasury market belongs to foreign investors, including governments. Now, this is a financial nuclear button the world actually has as a bargaining chip, but still isn't using it yet. But we could come to a point in time where holding US debt just becomes unfeasible. Now, a big part of why the G7 still buys US bonds is because of the deficit. Now, in May, the US trade deficit actually increased by 18% versus the previous month, hitting $71 billion. US exports actually fell and they continue to import more stuff. But if Trump really makes good on his promise to snap back the deficit and isolate the US from global trade, the G7 will be in a world of trouble. And if the currency continues to fall and the world moves away from dollar transactions, they will encounter a brutal dilemma. Now, they'll be stuck with a ton of greenbacks losing value while US exports will cost more. So it's a double whammy where they could pay more and get less. In other words, they slowly morph into US consumers themselves. This is why what China does is something everyone has to watch.